So an extremely important aspect of life in a large river all the way up to a small stream is large woody debris. And you can see behind me there's a lot of fallen trees and a lot of stumps. This happens not only in large rivers but up in the smaller stream areas as well. And if a log falls across a stream, you can imagine that this is a huge disturbance to the environment. But the large woody debris and even the smaller bits that break off become a very important food source for almost the entire ecosystem of a small stream. The wood becomes conditioned or coated with a layer of fungus and bacteria that is actually quite nutritious for organisms such as invertebrates, crayfish, and therefore they spend a lot of their time sitting in the stream chewing on wood, which may sound a little silly, but wood is an extremely important part of this ecosystem. Now further down in the larger rivers, now in the winter months this river will be a lot higher. These large rooted structures will be submerged in the water, and you can imagine that this makes an extremely important habitat, not only for a lot of small fish, but also for invertebrates at this stage as well, and even vertebrates. Beavers come along, various birds come along, use the large woody debris as habitat and basically protected area. So if I had the opportunity to ask a historical figure some kind of question, I suppose that I would have to go with the obvious choice, Charles Darwin. I would really love to know from Chuck what he thinks about how his theory of the origin of man and the evolution via natural selection, how that has basically overtaken biological thought. I mean, at the time that he wrote it, it wasn't something that was even a priority to him. It was backburnered so that he could work on other projects that he was getting paid to do. And so when this thing got published, it was extremely controversial, and it was something that just he wasn't rushing to do. So I'm very curious as to how he would perceive that today, how we basically, it's one of the first things you learn in biology is evolution by natural selection. It's the epitome and one of the greatest theories around today.